I was doing a comparison blog between the SX40 and the SX50 the other day, and I came across the fact that the SX40 can film in several different modes, and I had no idea about this, so I'm quite excited to share it with you. I don't know how many of you know that the SX40 can actually do these extra video functions, but I'm just going to change the white balance on this video camera because it's not picking it up too well. Okay, so that should be a little bit more accurate to what I want to show you. I'm sorry about the flickery screen, I am sending it off very soon. So anyway, when I was looking through the comparison, it turns out that the SX40 can actually film in the following modes. It can film in portrait, landscape, beach, foliage, snow, fireworks, miniature, monochrome, super vivid, poster effect, colour accent and colour swap. Now these are all really cool functions as they are, and I had no idea that the camera would let you film in them as well. So I can't really do all of them because for example I don't have snow or fireworks handy, but I can show you what a lot of them look like. So if we just whack on one of those modes, maybe go into portrait. Now you probably won't notice a real difference with the portrait colour, but just to show you, nothing changes when you're filming on portrait. If I go into manual and I've got this really overexposed image and I want to film, the second I press that record button, it goes back to automatic functions. Whereas when we're in these other modes, it's not going to do that. It's actually going to let us film in those modes with those extra effects, which is really cool. So I just showed you portrait, you're not really going to notice a difference there. Landscape allows it. Again, you probably won't notice a big difference in this room, but the reds and the greens and the blues should come out a lot more with landscape. Beach, foliage, snow, fireworks, I can't do those three. We can go into miniature effect. It is a shame it doesn't do fisheye. So here's miniature effect. You see it's got the blur at the top and bottom. Anyway, if I hit record now, it's going to keep that blur at the top and bottom. If you can see it as I'm moving it, it's still blurry at the top and the bottom. The colours are a lot more vivid. So I went into miniature effect there. Next one along, we've got monochrome. So we're going to be recording in black and white. You can see it switched to black and white. If I hit record, it's staying in black and white. That's a really cool one. So if I stop and come out of monochrome, you'll see the colour difference. Now super vivid, you get such amazing colours out of this setting. If I just switch between auto and super vivid, look at the reds on that ceiling, and when I go to auto, you see they're a lot less vibrant. So to be able to shoot in super vivid is actually very cool. I'm just going to record it so you can see. So you can see it's keeping those really vivid colours. That's such a cool effect. I'm so glad that you can film with that one. If we look at poster effect's really cool because it sort of darkens out big chunks. It makes it look like it's been a hand-drawn image. You can see on the curtains how thick those shadows are and how bright the highlights are. They're sort of in chunks of colour. And if we record, it's such a cool effect. It's really cool for video. So I'll have to have a play with that one. Colour accent. Now most of us have used colour accent, so we switch everything to black and white apart from one colour. So maybe I'll just pick the red if I can. Yes, I've picked only to keep the red, so everything else will go into black and white. So now I've picked that. If I hit record, I'm recording with only red. Everything else is black and white. How cool is that? There's a lot of red in this room. There's cushions. And lastly, one that I know a lot of people have used is the colour swap, where you pick one colour and swap it with another. So perhaps we'll swap the red and the couch. How about that? So we swap the couch, that one, with the red on the wall. Oof. It's a little bit fuzzy, so we're just going to increase that a bit. Still not perfect. The couch colour with the curtains. So the couch goes this weird brownie colour. It actually makes it really grainy. That's actually quite a cool effect. Probably be nicer if I could actually get it to do a full chunky colour swap, but I guess there's too many gradients in this room. But anyway, I just wanted to talk through that because I think that's a really cool thing that you can film with these effects. And yeah, in case any of you didn't know it, I had no idea that you could do that. It was only when I was sort of comparing the two cameras that I discovered something else that the SX40 can do, so it's really cool. And that blog comparing the SX40 and 50 should be up over the weekend.